What if the key to boundless achievement was neither aptitude nor fortune, but the skill to acquire knowledge quicker than all others? This audio recording uncovers the concealed method the elite 1% employ to maintain their lead. Conquer this, and you will not lag in the future. The future belongs to those who keep learning. Forward. Envision this. A pair of individuals commences from the identical spot in life. They attend the identical institution, finish with the identical qualification, and secure comparable employment. Initially, they appear matched, equally aspiring, equally gifted. But then something strange happens. One ascends to the peak, realizing triumph beyond comprehension, shattering monetary limits, mastering fresh abilities, and consistently adjusting to new prospects. The other stagnates, remains in the identical role for years, contends with identical struggles, and feels they exert just as much effort, but somehow falls further behind. What changed then? It wasn't talent, it wasn't luck, it wasn't some hidden advantage one had over the other. The distinction was simply this: one individual persisted in learning while the other ceased. This is the stark reality most individuals decline to acknowledge. The instant you cease learning, you begin to forfeit. The moment you believe you have succeeded and no longer require growth, the world commences to overtake you. Knowledge is not stationary, it is either growing or diminishing. And the people who recognize this truth, they are the ones who will always be in control of their future. They are the individuals who will never be left behind. If you have ever felt like you are stuck, like you are working diligently but not observing outcomes, like chances seem to bypass you while other people advance, it is not because you are not proficient. It is because the world compensates those who dedicate themselves to perpetual learning and penalizes those who halt. And here is the most unfortunate part. Most individuals do not even comprehend they have stopped. They complete their education, secure employment, and operate on autopilot, presuming that what they currently understand is sufficient, but it is never so. The world progresses too rapidly, industries transform too swiftly, and new information is generated every single day. If you are not continually nourishing your intellect, upgrading your capabilities, and remaining ahead of developments, you are silently regressing. And by the time you realize it, it is often already too late. But the positive news is, you do not need to be one of those individuals. The mere fact that you are present, listening to this audio recording, already places you ahead of the majority. You have made a choice that most individuals never make. You've decided to take control of your own growth, and that decision alone has the power to change the entire trajectory of your life. Because education is not something you finish, it is something you experience. Why is education a lifelong process? Consider the greatest intellects, the most accomplished individuals, the ones who consistently appear to be ahead of everyone else. What do they all possess in common? It is not simply that they labored hard, it is that they never ceased to learn. The most perilous mentality you can possess in today's world is the conviction that education concludes when you graduate, that once you have been prepared for a job, you can halt your development, that you already understand enough to achieve success. Because here is the reality: the world does not care about what you learned 5 years ago. It cares about what you understand currently. Every industry is evolving. Abilities that were valuable a decade past are now outdated. Companies are automating, outsourcing, and substituting individuals who decline to adjust. The sole method to assure long-term success is to keep improving yourself, constantly, intentionally, and very aggressively, and yet the majority of people never do this. They do not peruse, they do not allocate resources to new abilities, they do not question their own perspectives. They proceed through life thinking that experience by itself will propel them onward, when in reality experience without growth is just mere repetition. Meanwhile, the top 1%, the ones who command their fields, who remain in demand regardless of how much the world alters, they regard education as a daily practice. They comprehend that success is not about what you already know, it is about how rapidly you can learn, and that is why they always win. The power of daily learning. why 10 minutes a day can transform your life. Most individuals believe they require a degree, a credential, or years of study to remain ahead in life, but the truth is it is the minor daily practices that create the largest impact. Learning is like investing. The sooner you begin and the more steadfast you are, the more potent the outcomes become. Imagine two people. One person stops learning after college. They perform the same occupation, do the same activities, and depend on the same information they acquired years ago. The other individual devotes just 10 minutes daily, reading, listening to audio recordings, or studying something fresh. Fast forward 5 full years, one of them has advanced exponentially, acquired new abilities, and unlocked chances they never imagined possible. The other is trapped in the same position, wondering why they are not progressing forward. That is the power of daily focused learning. You don't need to spend hours studying every day. You just need to make it a habit. The key is consistency, indeed. The most successful people in the world do not learn only when they feel like it. They make learning a non-negotiable part of their daily routine because they know something most people do not. The best opportunities do not go to the hardest working workers, they go to the smartest and fastest learners. How this audiobook will keep you ahead of 99% of people. This audio recording is not just about inspiration, it is about overall strategy. It is about providing you with the precise tools you require to become the type of person who never falls behind at all, no matter what changes in the world in general. Each chapter is designed to be practical in nature, actionable, and immediately very useful. No fluff, no complicated theories, just real-world tested strategies that actually work. By the end of this audiobook, you will not just understand why lifelong learning is truly important, you will have the exact blueprint to make it a part of your life, now permanently. The hidden secret of the world's most successful people, too. Still not convinced, then? Look at the world's greatest individuals, achievers, entrepreneurs, investors, prominent athletes, artists. They all have different forms of talents, different types of skills, different working industries. But there is one thing they all have in common now. They never stopped learning completely. Elon Musk constructed companies in numerous industries, not because he began as an expert always, but because he taught himself everything he needed to fully know. Warren Buffett reads for hours every single day now because he knows that knowledge compounds, like interest does too. Oprah Winfrey credits her success to her truly relentless pursuit of learning. Kobe Bryant studied the game obsessively over time, always finding new ways to improve his skills, even at the height of his career then. If they need to keep learning now, why would you ever stop? Your choice, fall behind or stay well ahead. Right now, you have two distinct options. You can be like most individuals, coasting through your life, relying on outdated existing knowledge, watching as others surpass you in every way. Or you can be like the top 1%, committing to daily personal growth, constantly expanding your own mind, and ensuring that you never fall far behind. This audio recording is going to show you how. The only question is, are you ready to use all of it? Chapter 1. The Mindset of Lifelong Learning. There is a reason why some people seem to excel in every area of life now, while others remain stuck in the same cycle for many years. It is not luck at all. It is not intelligence always. It is not even opportunity. The real difference is how they think about learning, then. Most people believe that their education ends when they receive a certain diploma, as if knowledge has an actual expiration date for them. They celebrate the end of their school as if they have just completed a whole lifelong journey. But the reality is that is where real education truly begins. If you stop learning the moment you step out of formal education, you are already falling far behind. And the worst part of it? You do not even realize it until it is too very late. Think about it now. The world is changing at a pace we have never seen before at all. New technologies are emerging constantly, industries are evolving quickly, and skills that were once valuable are becoming obsolete, literally, overnight. If you are not constantly updating your knowledge, sharpening your own skills, and expanding your own mind, You are unknowingly digging yourself into a deep hole that gets deeper with each passing day now. While you stay the same, the world moves swiftly on, leaving you behind completely, and this is where the 1% pull far ahead. They do not just accept all change, they thrive in it completely. They see new learning not as a requirement but as a true privilege, an opportunity, and most importantly in life, a lifelong absolute commitment. This chapter is about reshaping your entire mindset. It is about breaking free from the really outdated belief that learning is only something you do in school and realizing that education is a never-ending life process. It is about understanding that the most successful people in the world are not the ones who know the most. They are the ones who are constantly, always just learning. If you can adopt this new mindset, you will separate yourself from 99% of all people. You will become adaptable, quite resourceful, and always a step ahead in life. So the question is now, are you ready to break free from the herd and think like the very top 1%? Let us now begin. 1. Fixed versus growth mindset. The battle that defines your whole future. What if I told you that your entire life, your personal success, your many failures, your various opportunities, can be traced back to just one simple small thing: how you think about intelligence and your ability? This is not some motivational old cliche, it is backed by real science. Psychologist Carol Dweck discovered that many people operate under one of two existing belief systems: a fixed mindset always, or a growth mindset now. People with a fixed mindset usually believe that intelligence, skills, and natural abilities are set in stone for life. They think, I am either good at something or I am not really, or I have never been a math person at all, so I will not even try. When they fail at something, they see it as proof that they were not meant for that something, rather than an opportunity to actually grow. They avoid challenges because they do not want to look stupid or silly, and as a result of that, they stay exactly where they are in life, year after year, always. On the other hand, people who possess a growth mindset view failure as mere feedback, challenges as new opportunities, and sustained effort as the key to real improvement. They understand that skills are actually developed through consistent practice, intelligence can be truly expanded, and mastery comes from true persistence. They ask themselves, how can I get better today? Instead of, am I good enough for this? And that small shift in overall thinking is what allows them to evolve continuously throughout life, while others remain stuck in place. If you want to be ahead of 99% of all people, you must develop a strong growth mindset because nothing will serve you more in the long run now. Every time you find yourself just thinking, I'm just not good at this at all, add the word yet to the end of the sentence, then, I am not good at this particular skill yet. That small change will rewire your own brain to see learning as a gradual process rather than a real fixed limitation. 2. Embracing curiosity as a great superpower. Take a moment and think about all the most successful people in the world today. The Elon Musks, the Warren Buffetts, the very Steve Jobs of the world we know. What do they all have in common right now? It is not just their intelligence. It is not just work ethic at all. It is their great curiosity. Curiosity is what drives many people to ask why and what if as well, instead of just accepting things as they are presented. It is what makes someone read a new book when most others are scrolling on their phones. It is what pushes someone to experiment more, to explore more, to question the status quo always. And the most successful people in the world today never stop being truly curious. Yet most people lose their natural curiosity as they grow much older. As children, we ask thousands of varied questions a day. But somewhere along the way, our society teaches us that asking too many detailed questions is annoying, that not knowing something is quite embarrassing, and that it is better to stay in our own lane. This is a trap, always. The people who move ahead in their life are the ones who never stop asking good questions, never stop being fascinated by new, fresh ideas, and never stop exploring new knowledge. So, here is a new challenge. Start questioning everything now. When you hear a fact, then ask yourself, How do I know this is true at all? When you see someone doing something quite impressive, do not assume they are just naturally very talented. Ask, how did they get there exactly? When someone tells you something is truly impossible, do not accept it then. Ask, is it really truly? The more you embrace your curiosity, the more doors will open for you. 3. Overcoming the fear of failure, the hidden blocker of all growth. Most people do not fail in life because they are not capable enough. They fail because they are too afraid to try something new. The fear of failure is what stops many people from learning a new, useful skill, from asking a question now, from trying something different then. They do not want to look stupid at all. They do not want to be embarrassed by it. And as a result of that, they remain completely stagnant. Here is the truth now. Failure is not the opposite of success at all. It is the process of success in life. Every expert was once a complete beginner. Every master was once terrible at their own craft. The difference is that they kept going forward. They saw failure not as a reason to quit trying, but as a stepping stone toward eventual mastery. The moment you stop fearing any failure, you become truly unstoppable. You start taking risks more. You start learning faster now. You start growing in ways you never imagined before. So, the next time you fail at something new, instead of thinking, I am terrible at this thing, ask yourself, what did this teach me today? Because if you learn from your past mistakes, they are no longer failures at all. They are just lessons. The role of self-discipline in overall learning. If there is one thing that truly separates lifelong learners from all the rest of them, it is their self-discipline. Most people learn only when they feel like it then. They wait for motivation to strike them. But the ones who succeed make learning a daily habit indeed, even when they do not feel like it at all. Self-discipline is what makes someone always read 10 pages a day instead of scrolling social media feeds. It is what makes someone take an online course instead of watching TV programs. It is what separates those who wish they were smarter from those then who actually become smarter people. Here is the secret now. Motivation fades. Oh, but habits last a lifetime. If you want to stay ahead in life, make learning a non-negotiable part of your own day. Even 20 minutes of focused learning and study every day can put you in the top 1% over time. If you take away one thing from this whole chapter, let it be this now. The most powerful thing you can do is commit to always, never stopping your education. The moment you think you know enough is the moment then you start falling behind fast. Stay curious always. Embrace failure now. And make learning a lifelong habit indeed. Because while 99% of most people will stop learning after their school, the 1% who keep learning will own the entire future. Will you be one of them now? Chapter 2. The Power of Reading Books. Imagine if you could access the greatest minds in history always, the most revolutionary thinkers around, the most successful entrepreneurs ever, all without leaving your home at all. Sounds like a dream right now? Well, it is not really. It is the power of all books. Every day, people across the entire world are discovering the next big, major breakthrough in personal growth now, science then, business and philosophy as well, all from the pages of new books. While most people scroll endlessly now through social media feeds or binge-watch TV shows for hours, a small group of people today has figured out a hidden truth now that gives them an edge always. They read a lot. They read more than most other people. They read smarter, always. And they read to grow themselves. But here is the kicker now. You do not need a degree at all, a special connection then, or a secret formula too. All you truly need is the habit of reading consistently and thoughtfully, always, and you will be ahead of 99% of all people who believe that knowledge can only be gained now through formal education then, or expensive experiences too. This chapter is going to unlock the life-changing magic of all reading and why it is one of the most underutilized yet most powerful tools then for success in life. But it is more than just mere reading for the sake of reading it. It is about reading with true intention, absorbing knowledge then, and applying what you learned before to elevate your life in ways you cannot even imagine right now. If you have ever wondered how the successful stay ahead in life, how entrepreneurs innovate now, or how leaders keep growing too, it all starts with just reading. And if you commit to mastering this one habit, you will be tapping into the greatest secret weapon there is now. Let us dive into why reading to the end is not just important, it is a game changer always, and how by understanding and embracing it fully, you will stand out from the crowd always, break through the noise now, and become truly unstoppable. 1. Why the most successful people read almost daily. Have you ever wondered why some of the wealthiest, most successful people in the whole world, like Bill Gates now, Warren Buffett then, and Elon Musk as well, seem to be always reading new books? It is not just a pastime for them at all, it is their secret sauce for continuous personal growth. They read because they know that true knowledge is power always, and more specifically now, knowledge is wealth too. In fact, Warren Buffett has said that reading is the truly best investment you can make in yourself right now. He dedicates nearly 80% of his day to just reading. Bill Gates reads about 50 books a year now, and Elon Musk reportedly learned how to build rockets by reading many books. These people do not just read for mere entertainment. They read to gain new insights, expand their thinking now, and stay ahead of the curve always. The thing is, most people today dismiss reading because they think they do not have the time for it, or they cannot fit it into their already busy lives then. But successful people have mastered a key, important principle. Small, consistent habits truly compound over time now. It is not about reading a book a day always, but about consistently integrating reading into your daily routine, whether it is reading a few pages in the morning then, listening to audiobooks while commuting now, or setting aside 20 minutes before bed too. Here is a thought now. What if you could gain the true wisdom of the best minds in history then, without leaving your house at all, without spending thousands of dollars on new courses, without needing to wait for a good mentor? What if the most powerful insights for real success were just a book away now? Because they are, truly. The moment you make reading a regular habit, you are opening the door to many unlimited future possibilities. Second, fiction versus nonfiction, what to read and why exactly. Now that we have established that reading is truly essential, you might be wondering, what should I be reading now? The truth is, there is no one-size-fits-all answer for this, and that is a good thing, always. The world of books is vast indeed, and depending on where you are in life right now, your goals and your interests too, different types of books will serve you in many different ways. Let us start with all nonfiction books. These are the books that can directly teach you so much about something, whether it is about business now, personal development then, psychology, history now, or a skill like computer coding. Nonfiction books are great for all practical knowledge and actionable strategies too. They give you the tools you need to solve many problems, make better decisions now, and improve your life then. Think of them as your personal blueprint for eventual success. But do not underestimate the true value of fiction either now. Fiction has an unparalleled power to shape your whole imagination, help you understand human nature better, and even improve your empathy then. When you read a well-written novel today, you are stepping into the lives of other very people, experiencing their thoughts now, emotions, and struggles too. Fiction opens up new worlds and perspectives for you, expanding your mind and emotional intelligence in many ways that nonfiction cannot do. So, how do you decide what to read next? Balance is key here. Nonfiction is where you will gather more knowledge and practical insights too, while fiction will help you develop your creativity, emotional depth then, and the ability to think outside the box, always. The most well-rounded readers often dive into them both. Speed reading and retention techniques. Read smarter, not just harder. One of the biggest challenges people face today when it comes to reading is actual time. Let us face it now, life is busy indeed. You have work then, family, social obligations now, and other responsibilities too. So, how can you read more books without feeling overwhelmed by it? The secret lies in reading smarter, not just harder. Enter the world of speed-type reading. Speed reading is not just about reading faster now, it is about being more efficient with your time and overall comprehension. With the right techniques in place, you can read faster while retaining more important information. Speed reading involves many methods, like skimming now, chunking then, and reducing subtextual vocalization, that little voice in your head that says every word as you read it. By practicing speed reading techniques always, you can consume books at a faster pace now and absorb more material in less total time. But speed reading alone is not enough for you. Retention is key here. If you are reading 5 books a week now but forgetting everything by the time you finish the next one, then what is the point then? The goal is not just to read more books, it is to read and retain what you have learned from them. The best way to improve your retention is to actively engage with the material always. Take notes now, highlight key points then, teach what you have learned to someone else too. Doing so will help you internalize the new knowledge and make it easier to recall when you need all of it. The best books for personal growth and investing in just yourself. You may already know that reading is truly important, but the next question is, what should you read now to ensure your growth then? There are countless books out there for you, but not all of them will move the needle in the way you want them to do. So, how do you choose books that will truly change your whole life? Start with books on personal type development. Books like Atomic Habits by James Clear now, The Power of Now, by Eckhart Tolle then, and The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey too are timeless classics that teach you how to improve your own habits, mindset, and daily type routines. These books will lay the true foundation for long-term growth then. Next, read books on business and new entrepreneurship. Titles like The Lean Startup by Eric Ries now and The Hard Thing About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz then offer invaluable insights into building and truly running a successful business now. They teach you how to navigate many challenges, make difficult decisions now, and stay focused on your goals then. Do not forget books that truly enhance your emotional intelligence and communication skills too. Books like How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Now, and Emotional Intelligence by Daniel Goleman then will help you build new relationships, understand others better, and communicate more truly effectively. These skills are crucial in every area of life then, from your personal relationships now to your professional endeavors too. The key is to invest in books now that will challenge your thinking then, push you to grow more, and help you become the best version of yourself always. When you read with true intention, you transform your mind and your whole life. 5. Building a reading habit that lasts a long time. Reading is not just a hobby for you, it is a way of life indeed. So, how do you make it a regular part of your daily routine? The key is consistency now. The most successful readers do not read for hours every single day. They simply read every day then, whether it is 20 minutes in the morning now or 30 minutes before bed too. Setting aside time to read daily now will help you form a lasting habit then. Start small, always. Commit to reading for just 10 to 15 minutes a day now, and gradually increase it as you get more comfortable with it. Another important tip is to make reading truly enjoyable. If you do not enjoy what you are reading then, it will feel like a chore for you. Choose books that fascinate you now, that challenge you then, that excite you too. If you are not sure where to start now, pick up a book that truly aligns with your interests or passions then. You will find yourself wanting to read more books, and before you know it now, you will have built a lasting reading type habit. Finally, track your progress always. Keep a log of the books you have read then, and celebrate small victories too, whether it is finishing a chapter now, finishing a book then, or reaching a milestone too. Take pride in your journey as a new reader. Reading is more than just an activity for you. It is a lifestyle then, a pathway to personal growth now, and a key to unlocking your full potential too. If you are serious about staying ahead of 99% of all people, reading should be at the core of your daily routine then. Books hold the power to change your life now, and the more you read then, the more you will grow too. The more opportunities now you will create then, and the more you will thrive too. So, the next time you have a few free minutes now, instead of scrolling through your phone or watching TV then, open a new book. It is the small, consistent steps that will take you from where you are now then to where you have always wanted to be now. Ready to turn the page then? Your future self will thank all of you. Chapter 3. The Power of Consistency in Small Daily Habits. Have you ever wondered why it seems like you are working so hard now, putting in hours of effort then, yet you are still not seeing the results you expect from it? You are doing everything right now, or at least you think you are doing so. You have set big goals for yourself. You have got a plan in place. You are motivated now, at least most of the time then. Yet day after day now, week after week then, progress feels like it is crawling very slowly. The problem lies in one simple yet powerful concept that almost everyone just overlooks now: consistency in life. While most people think that true success comes from bursts of motivation then, or grand heroic efforts too, the real secret to achieving anything meaningful in life is small daily actions performed then, consistently over time now. That is the true game changer. It is easy to get caught up in the allure of dramatic life transformations or big wins always, especially in the age of social media now, where everyone seems to be sharing their huge life breakthroughs. But the truth is, lasting success is not built on those rare special moments of inspiration then. It is built on the small, seemingly insignificant actions you take each day now. Those daily choices compound over time for you and create results you could never have imagined before. This chapter is all about understanding the immense power of consistency and small daily habits, because once you truly grasp this concept and implement it fully, you will realize that the key to success was always within your own reach. It just was not as glamorous or instant as you may have thought before. But make no mistake now, small daily habits have the power to change your whole life. 1. The myth of overnight-type success. We have all heard stories about many people who seem to have achieved success so very overnight, whether it is the entrepreneur then, who suddenly strikes it rich now, the athlete then who becomes a champion seemingly without any effort, or the social media influencer now who skyrockets to fame so quickly. The media loves to glorify these kinds of stories, showing us the glitz then, the glamour now, the end result too. But what they do not show you at all is the years of work then, the countless failures now, the hours of sacrifice too, and most importantly then, the consistency behind the scenes always that made these overnight successes truly possible. The truth is, there is no such thing as a truly overnight success. Every success story you hear is built on years of true persistence, dedication, and small daily-type actions. The real magic happens in the many hidden hours when no one is watching you at all, when there are no applause then, when it is just now you and your commitment to the whole process. This is where the power of consistency truly lies. We live in a world today where we want immediate results from things. We are told that if we work hard enough, we should see the fruits of our labor so very quickly. But here is the thing now, success does not work that way at all. The most successful people today understand that real achievement takes a lot of time, and they have learned then to trust the process now. If you have ever felt truly frustrated because your progress is not immediate, then take a step back now and think about the bigger picture then. If you are doing the right things consistently always, the results will come to you. It just takes patience now and a lot of trust. The power of small habits, why they matter more than big overall goals. It is easy to get obsessed with big major goals. We all want to dream big now, shoot for the stars then, and envision ourselves at the top of the mountain always. But there is a flaw in this mindset then. Big goals can overwhelm you so much. They often seem so far out of reach for you that you might not even know where to start with them. That is where small habits come into play for you. Think of small habits as the true building blocks of your future success then. Small, consistent actions done daily now may seem insignificant in the moment always. They might even seem trivial to you. You might ask yourself now, what is the point of writing 100 words a day then? Does it even matter at all? The answer is a resounding yes to that. Here is why now. Small habits compound over time for you. They might not seem like much at first then, but if you stay consistent with them, they build momentum now. One small action every day creates truly exponential results. The key is to start small always, build momentum then, and stay consistent too. The beauty of small habits is that they do not require a huge time investment now or a massive burst of motivation then. They are sustainable and realistic over time. You will realize that these tiny everyday actions add up to something truly extraordinary. For example, if you were to read just 10 pages of a book every single day, that might seem like a minimal effort to you. But in just 1 month now, you would have read 300 pages then. In a year now, that would add up to over 3,600 pages too, the equivalent of several books then. Now imagine if you applied this to other areas of your life now, whether it is fitness then, learning a new skill now, or personal growth too. The results will astound you so much. Small habits are not about doing something big right away then. They are about making progress step by step now. The compound effect is real indeed, and it is working in the background every single solitary day. 3. How to build a habit that lasts a long time. Building a new habit is not easy at all, but it is simpler than most people think it is. The secret is understanding that habits are built in the small little moments. The more consistent you are now, the easier it becomes then. But like any new skill today, it requires effort and patience in the very beginning. Here is how you can build a habit that truly sticks. 1. Start small, always. Do not overwhelm yourself with huge goals right away then. Focus on one tiny action you can do every single day now. It could be as simple as reading for 10 minutes always or going for a 5-minute walk then. 2. Set a specific time and place for it. To make the habit stick now, you need to set aside a specific time and place then. This creates a routine now and signals your brain that this is something truly important. 3. Be consistent, always. The key to building a lasting habit is consistency then. The more often you repeat the action now, the stronger the neural connections in your brain become then. Eventually, the habit will become now truly automatic. 4. Track your progress now. Use a habit tracker, then journal or calendar to track your daily progress now. This simple act reinforces the habit then and makes it easier to stay on track too. 5. Be patient, always. Habits take time to build up. Do not expect immediate results from them. Focus on the process now, not just the outcome then. Celebrate your consistency always, even if the results are slow to come now. 6. Reward yourself always. Every time you complete your habit now, give yourself a small reward then. This reinforces the behavior now and motivates you to keep going then. Building a new habit might feel truly challenging at first, but once you push through the initial discomfort now, it becomes easier over time then. These small actions will accumulate into monumental real change. 4. Why willpower is overrated and what you should rely on instead now. Most people think that achieving true success requires sheer, strong willpower, the ability to push through difficult, hard moments, stay strong in the face of much temptation, and never give up at all. While willpower can certainly help in the short term always, it is not the key to long-term success then. In fact, willpower is very overrated. Here is why now. Willpower is a finite resource for you. The more you rely on it now, the more depleted it becomes then. By the end of the day, always, after making countless decisions now, your willpower is likely exhausted then, and that is when you start making mistakes now or slipping into bad habits too. So, what is the secret to success if not your willpower? Systems are it. The most successful people rely on systems now to achieve their goals then, not willpower at all. Systems are daily type routines, structures, and habits that make the right actions easier and more automatic. By putting these systems in place now, you reduce the need for constant, tiring decision-making and willpower too. For example, let us say you want to get fit then. Rather than relying on sheer willpower now to exercise every day then, create a system now. Schedule your workouts at the same time every day then. Prepare your gym bag the night before always and commit to going even when you do not feel like it then. Eventually the system will take over now, and you will not need to use willpower to push yourself anymore then. The compound effect, how small actions lead to big overall results. The compound effect is the main principle that small, consistent actions over time will result in enormous growth then. This is the cornerstone of personal self-development and one of the most powerful concepts you can grasp now. Consider this example now. If you improve yourself by just 1% every single day, you might think it is negligible at first then. But after 1 year now, that 1% improvement will compound then, resulting in a 37 times improvement in your life now. That is the power of the whole compound effect. It is not about huge leaps forward, it is about small, consistent actions that accumulate over time. The same principle applies to every area of life now, whether it is building a business then, learning a new skill now, or improving your health too. If you consistently make small daily improvements, you will eventually reach levels that most people can only dream of then. The road to success is not a sprint at all, it is a marathon now. And the secret to winning that marathon is not about taking big, bold steps every day then, it is about taking small, consistent steps day after day. The habits you build today will shape your future in ways you cannot yet comprehend now. If you want to stand out from the 99% of people who get lost in the noise then, start small now. Focus on building many daily habits that align with your goals always. Trust in the process then, stay consistent now, and know that your success is not defined by the speed at which you go then, but by the momentum you build along the way now. Remember, success is not about having a big burst of motivation one day then. It is about showing up every single day now, even when you do not feel like it then. The power of consistency will carry you further than any single moment of inspiration ever could now. Chapter 4. The Hidden Power of Focus, How to Cut Through the Noise and Achieve Anything. Have you ever felt like you are working tirelessly but barely making any progress? You start your day with big, high ambitions, only to find yourself distracted by many notifications, emails, and the latest social media news updates. Before you know it then, hours have passed by, and you have barely made a dent in what you plan to accomplish then. Frustrating, is it not? You are not alone in this. The modern world is designed to steal your full attention. Every app now, every social media platform then, every email notification too, is a carefully engineered distraction that is meant to keep you hooked always. Companies spend billions of dollars hiring the brightest minds in psychology and also neuroscience to make sure you keep scrolling then, keep clicking now, and keep consuming too. And while you might think you are in control of it, the truth is that your focus is under constant heavy attack. But here is the hard, true truth. You cannot achieve anything meaningful in life if you do not learn to control your own focus. The most successful people in the world today are not necessarily the smartest or the very most talented. They are simply the ones who have mastered the ability to focus well on what truly, really matters. While most people are busy now multitasking then, chasing distractions now and reacting to every little thing that pops up for them, high achievers operate on a different, higher level. They understand that deep, undisturbed focus is their superpower then. If you feel like you are constantly spinning your own wheels, if you find yourself getting distracted more than you would like to be, if you know you have the potential for more in life but cannot seem to get traction, then this chapter will change everything for you. You are about to discover how to reclaim your own focus, eliminate distractions now, and finally get results too. 1. The truth about all multitasking, why it is killing your productivity now. For years, we have been fed the lie that multitasking is a skill to be admired much. Job descriptions proudly list ability to multitask as a requirement for them, and people love to boast about how they can juggle multiple things at once then. But here is what the science actually says to us. Multitasking is a productivity killer for you. Your brain is not wired to focus on multiple things simultaneously at all. What you are actually doing when you multitask now is rapidly switching between tasks then, and each time you do that, there is a mental cost too. Studies show that switching between tasks can reduce your productivity by up to 40% then. Even worse, frequent multitasking lowers your IQ now. increases stress then, and decreases your ability to think deeply too. Think about the last time you were working on something important then, and your phone buzzed with a new incoming notification. Even if you did not open it right away then, your mind was momentarily pulled away from it. It takes 23 minutes and 15 seconds to fully regain your focus after a small distraction. Now multiply that by the dozens of times you get interrupted each single day. It is no wonder most people feel like they are constantly busy now but never truly productive then. If you want to be in the top 1% of high-grade achievers, you must train yourself to single task always. Focus on one thing at a time now, with full attention then. When you do this now, you will accomplish more in 1 hour of deep, focused work than most people do in an entire day of scattered, very distracted type effort. 2. The hidden enemy, digital distractions and how they are stealing your whole life. Your phone is one of the most powerful tools ever created by man, but it is also one of the most dangerous tools too. Social media now, emails then, and endless notifications too are designed to hijack your attention so much. The more time you spend reacting to all distractions, the less time you have for meaningful type work. Here's a shocking fact now. The average person checks their phone over 150 times a day then. That means you are pulling your attention away from important many tasks dozens of times every single hour now. And once your attention is fragmented like that, it is nearly impossible to do deep, meaningful type work. But it is not just phones now. Open tabs then, constant email pings now, and even background TV noise too, all contribute to attention kind of fragmentation. The result is you're always busy now, but rarely productive then. You feel mentally exhausted at the end of the day always, but you have accomplished very little then. The solution is to create a distraction-free type environment. Turn off notifications now. Your phone does not need to buzz every time someone likes your photo then. Disable all non-essential type notifications. Use the Do Not Disturb mode when working on deep, important tasks. Put your phone in the airplane mode or enable Do Not Ever Disturb. Set specific times for checking your emails and messages instead of reacting all day long to them. Designate set times for all communication. Work in focused blocks of your time. Use the Pomodoro technique now. Work for 50 minutes, then take a 10-minute break then. This keeps your brain focused now and prevents burnout too. By controlling your digital environment now, you reclaim hours of lost focus every single day. And those hours now, they add up to a lifetime of great success. 3. The science of deep work. How to enter a state of unstoppable great focus. There is a reason why some people can write best-selling type books, build multi-million-dollar businesses now, and master complex skills in record short time. They have mastered the art of deep, focused work. Deep work is the ability to focus now without distraction for an extended period of time. It is when your mind is operating at full, great capacity, solving problems now, creating then, and making new breakthroughs. This level of focus is where your best work happens for you. But deep work is not something that just happens on its own. You have to train for it then. To enter deep work now. 1. Eliminate distractions always. Before you start now, find a quiet place then, turn off notifications now, and prepare your own workspace. 2. Use a focus ritual then. High achievers have routines that signal their brains it is time to focus now, whether it is making a cup of coffee then, listening to a specific playlist now, or setting a timer too. Create a ritual that tells your brain it is time to really work. 3. Set a clear intention always. Know exactly what you are working on then. Vague goals like, I will work on my business now, do not work at all. Instead, be specific now. I will write the first 1,000 words of my book then. 4. Time block your work now. Give yourself a set amount of time to complete a task then. Parkinson's law states that work expands to fill the time available for it, so set strict time limits always. The more you practice deep, focused work, the easier it becomes for you. And once you master it now, you will achieve in a few hours then what takes others weeks to do. The power of saying no. How to guard your focus like a real billionaire. One of the greatest skills you can develop in life is the ability to say no to things. Every time you say yes to something truly unimportant, you are saying no to something truly important. Billionaires and top performers guard their time like it is their most precious resource always, because it is, truly. They do not fill their schedules with pointless many meetings, unnecessary commitments now, or obligations that do not serve their goals then. If you want to protect your own focus, say no to distractions now. Stop checking social media mindlessly then. Say no to unnecessary meetings now. Not every email requires a response from you. Not every meeting requires your presence there. Say no to toxic people always. Energy-draining people steal your focus and time too. Protect your mental space now. Your time and focus are non-renewable resources for you. Spend them wisely then. The world is divided into two types of people always, the distracted many then and the focused few now. Most people will go through their life reacting now, letting their attention be controlled by external many forces, and wondering why they never achieved their goals then. But a small percentage now, the focused few then, will break free always. If you want to be among the top 1% in your field now, if you want to achieve results that most people only dream of then mastering focus is not optional for you, it is essential then. Starting today, make a new commitment. Reclaim your focus now. Eliminate distractions then. Say no to what does not serve you now. Become intentional with your own time. Do this and you will accomplish more now in 1 year than most people do in a whole lifetime. Are you ready to step into the new world of unstoppable focus then? Your success depends on all of it. Chapter 5. The Secret Weapon of High Achievers, The Art of Self-Discipline. You have probably felt it before then, that sudden surge of motivation now, the kind that makes you want to really transform your life overnight then. Maybe it was after watching an inspiring video now, reading a powerful book then, or hearing about someone else's great success. You told yourself, this time I am really going to do it now. And for a few days then, maybe even a couple of weeks now, you did it then. You woke up early now, hit the gym then, started that project now, avoided distractions then, and felt truly unstoppable. But then, almost without even realizing it, something happened then. One day you woke up and felt a little tired now. You told yourself skipping one day will not hurt at all. Then one day turned into 2 days, then 3 days too. Soon you were not just skipping things. You were back to square one again, feeling frustrated now, wondering why you always seem to fall off track then. The cycle repeats now, and the worst part, each failure makes you trust yourself less then. This is the harsh reality of motivation itself. It is unreliable now. It comes in waves then, lifting you up one moment now and vanishing the next then, leaving you stranded always. And this is exactly why most people never achieve long-term type success. They rely on motivation when what they truly need is real self-discipline. Discipline is the invisible force behind every high great achiever. It is the ability to show up now, even when you do not feel like it then, to stick to the plan despite many temptations, to do the work when no one is watching you at all. While the majority of people are waiting for the next burst of motivation then, the most successful individuals have already mastered the ability to push forward now, rain or shine, always. This chapter will break down why self-discipline is your most powerful tool then and how to develop it now, so you can break free from the cycle of failure once and for all then. If you have ever wondered why some people seem to achieve so much in life while others struggle for years now with little progress then, this is the missing piece for you. The secret is not talent at all. It is not intelligence then. It is not even luck now. It is the ability to be disciplined when motivation runs completely out. 1. The myth of motivation, why it is failing you so much. Most people believe that motivation is the key to success in life. They think that if they could just feel more motivated now, they would finally be able to take action then. But motivation is a liar, always. It is fleeting now, inconsistent then, and dependent on external many factors. You might wake up one day feeling inspired and ready to take on the world then, But the next day now you are tired then, overwhelmed now, or just not in the mood then. Motivation is like a fire now, fueled by excitement then. It burns brightly at first now, but quickly dies down if it is not constantly fed then. This is why so many people start strong but never finish things. They believe the problem is with their motivation itself, so they keep searching for ways to stay inspired then. They listen to motivational speeches now, read self-help books then, and seek out stories of success too, hoping to recapture that initial spark always. But no matter how many times they try now, they eventually hit the same wall then. The truth is, success is not about how truly motivated you feel on any given day now. It is about what you do when you do not feel like it then. Self-discipline is the ability to keep going despite how you feel now. It is the skill that separates those who achieve great things from those then who only dream about them now. If you keep waiting for motivation always, you will be stuck forever then. The key is learning how to take action without needing motivation at all. 2. How self-discipline works, the science behind it all. Self-discipline is not something you are born with at all. It is something you build up. It is like a muscle now. The more you train it then, the stronger it gets too. But just like muscles now, if you do not use it then, it weakens always. At its core now, self-discipline is about overriding short-term desires for long-term many gains. Your brain is wired for immediate, quick gratification. It wants pleasure now, not then, later. That is why it is easier to watch Netflix than to work on your goals then, easier to sleep in than to hit the gym now, and easier to scroll through social media feeds then than to read a book now. Your brain does not care about your future success at all. It only cares about comfort in the present exact moment. But here is the good news for you. You can rewire your brain to favor discipline over instant, quick gratification. Every time you choose discipline over temptation now, you strengthen the neural pathways that make disciplined behavior easier in the future then. At first it feels difficult always, but with consistency now it becomes second nature then. The key is to start small and gradually increase your discipline over time. Just like you would not go from lifting 0 weights to bench pressing 300 pounds then overnight, you cannot expect to become perfectly disciplined in a day now. It is a process that requires practice always, but once you truly develop it, you become truly unstoppable. The no excuse rule, how to eliminate the habit of justifying all laziness. Excuses are the enemy of self-discipline, always. Every time you make an excuse now, you reinforce the habit of avoiding all discomfort. If you keep telling yourself, I will start tomorrow then, I am too tired today now, or it is just one time then, you are training your brain to accept failure as completely normal. The most disciplined people have a simple rule now, no excuses, ever. They do not allow themselves to negotiate with laziness at all. They do not debate whether or not they feel like doing something then. They just do it now. To eliminate excuses then, create a non-negotiable mindset now. Instead of deciding each day whether or not you will take action then, make it automatic now. If you have committed to working out always, you work out no matter now what. If you have decided to write every single day, you write every day then, even if you do not feel inspired now. The moment you start making excuses then, you start losing control now. A useful trick then, do not think, just do now. The longer you allow yourself to debate whether or not you should take action then, the more likely you are to procrastinate now. So, remove the decision-making process entirely then. If it is on your schedule now, it gets done then. No further discussion. 4. The pain of regret, sure, versus the pain of real discipline. Here is a hard truth now. You will experience pain either way then. If you lack discipline always, you will feel the pain of regret then, the disappointment of knowing you could have done better but did not do it. You will feel it when you look back at the opportunities you wasted then, the potential you never reached now, the time you cannot get back then. The pain of regret is deep now, long-lasting, and impossible to erase always. On the other hand then, discipline has its own pain now. the temporary discomfort of pushing yourself when you do not feel like it then. But unlike the pain of regret always, this pain is short-lived and leads to something greater then. Every time you choose discipline over comfort now, you move one step closer to the life you want then. Every difficult decision now, every moment of resistance then, every small act of discipline compounds over time, creating results beyond what you thought was possible then. So, ask yourself now, which pain do you want to live with then? The pain of temporary effort or the pain of lifelong deep regret? Self-discipline is not just about working hard at all. It is about creating a life now of freedom then. The more disciplined you are today always, the more options you will have in the future then. The more you train yourself to stay focused now, push through discomfort then, and eliminate excuses too, the more power you will have over your whole life. Starting today, make a new commitment. Stop relying on motivation always. Stop making excuses then. Stop giving yourself permission to fail now. Instead, become the kind of person who does what needs to be done then, no matter what, always. Because at the end of the day now, success is not about who has the most talent then, or the best opportunities too. It is about who has the discipline to show up every single day then and do the real work. Chapter 6. The Ultimate Power Move, Mastering Consistency to Dominate Life. You have done it before then. You started something new now, whether it was a workout routine then, a business idea now, or a self-improvement habit too. And for the first few days then, you were on fire now. You were unstoppable then, filled with excitement and ambition too. You told yourself, this time will be different now. This time I will stick with it then. But then, somewhere along the way now, life got in the way then. Maybe you got too busy now. Maybe the results were not coming fast enough then. Maybe you just lost interest now. And just like that, another goal slipped through your fingers then. Now take a step back and think about all the things then you have started but never finished now. If you had followed through on even half of them then, where would you be today now? How much progress would you have made then? It is painful to think about, is it not? But here is the brutal truth now. Consistency is the single biggest factor that separates successful people from those who stay stuck then. It is not talent now. It is not luck then. It is not intelligence now. It is the ability to show up and put in the work, day after day, even when you do not feel like it then, even when you are tired now, even when real progress feels slow. The reason most people fail is not because they are incapable at all, but because they give up too soon then. They expect instant results now, and when they do not see them then, they quit always. But success is not about making massive progress in a single day now. It is about making small, steady improvements over a long period then. And the best part, once you master consistency now, success becomes inevitable then. If you have ever struggled to stick with something long enough to see real, true results, this chapter is going to change everything for you then. By the time you finish reading it now, you will understand exactly why consistency is your most powerful tool then, and how to use it to dominate every area of your whole life. 1. The hidden power of small, repeated daily actions. Most people believe that success comes from taking massive, strong action. They think they need to work 18-hour days now, make huge sacrifices then, and push themselves always to the limit. But in reality, success is the result of small actions repeated consistently over time. It is not about going all in for a week or a month then. It is about what you do every single day now. Think about it like this then. Imagine you have two people now. One person reads for 20 minutes a day then. The other person does not read at all now. After one day, the difference between them is nothing then. After a week, it is still barely noticeable now. But after a year, one person has read dozens of books then, while the other has read none at all. After 5 years, one person has gained an enormous amount of knowledge then, while the other is exactly where they started now. The same principle applies to fitness now, business then, relationships now, and personal growth too. The small choices you make daily now, whether positive or negative then, compound over time now and create your future then. If you improve by just 1% every single day, you will be 37 times better after one whole year. That is the power of consistency then. But the problem is, most people do not have the patience to stick with something long enough to see this then compounding effect. They want results now then. When they do not see immediate rewards now, they assume it is not working and give up then. They never realize that the biggest breakthroughs come from staying now consistent long enough for the magic to happen then. If you can shift your mindset to focus on long-term consistency rather than short-term true intensity, you will set yourself apart from 99% of all people because, while most people are busy now chasing quick wins then, you will be quietly building unstoppable, real momentum. 2. Why you lose motivation and how to overcome it completely. One of the biggest reasons people struggle with consistency so much is that they rely too much on motivation then. They start something new now, feel excited at first, but the moment that excitement fades away, they stop showing up then. But here is what you need to understand now. Motivation is temporary, always, but discipline and consistency are permanent then. You will not always feel motivated now. You will have days where you do not want to do the work then, where you are tired then, frustrated now, or bored too. If you let your emotions dictate your actions always, you will never achieve anything significant then. The secret is to stop making decisions now based on how you feel then, and start making them based on what needs to be done now. Here is how to break free from the motivation trap and stay consistent always. Commit to a schedule, not a goal then. Instead of saying, I will work out 3 times a week now, say, I will work out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7 a.m. then. When you make something a part of your schedule now, you remove the decision-making process then and make it automatic too. Use the 2-day rule then. Never let yourself skip 2 days in a row now. Missing 1 day is fine always, but if you miss 2 then, you are building a new habit of quitting now. Redefine success always. Instead of focusing on big outcomes then, focus on showing up now. If your goal is to write a book then, do not measure success by how many pages you finish now. Measure success by whether you wrote today then. If you stop relying on motivation always and start relying on systems now, you will never have to worry about staying consistent in life again. 3. How to create unbreakable habits that stick for your life. Most people fail to stay consistent because they approach habits the wrong way then. They try to force themselves to change overnight now using sheer willpower to stick with something new then. But willpower is like a battery now, it drains quickly then. The key to making habits last is to make them so easy they feel completely effortless. Here is how to build habits that actually stick for you. 1. Start ridiculously small, always. If you want to start reading now, do not commit to reading for an hour a day then. Commit to reading 1 page a day now. If you want to work out then, start with just 1 push-up now. Making habits easy in the beginning eliminates all resistance. 2. Attach new habits to existing ones. Then, the easiest way to create a new habit is to attach it to something you already do now. For example, if you already drink coffee every morning, then use that as a trigger to read for 5 minutes now. If you brush your teeth every night, then do 5 push-ups right after now. 3. Use visual cues, always. Keep your habits visible then. If you want to drink more water now, keep a water bottle on your desk then. If you want to play the guitar more now, leave it in the middle of the room then, instead of in a case now. The more visible a habit is then, the more likely you are to do it now. Track your progress always. There is a psychological effect called the Seinfeld strategy, where you mark an X on a calendar every day you complete a habit then. The goal is simple now. Do not break the chain then. Seeing your streak grow becomes motivation to keep going now. By making your habits easy then, obvious now, and trackable too, you remove the struggle of staying so consistent and make progress automatic then. If you take nothing else from this chapter now, remember this always. Success is not about intensity at all. It is about consistency then. The people who achieve the most in life now are not the ones who work the hardest for a short period then. They are the ones who show up every day no matter what now. They do not wait for motivation then. They do not let setbacks stop them now. They do not quit just because progress feels slow then. From now on then, commit to playing the long game now. Choose one thing you want to be consistent with then, and focus on doing it daily now, even in small amounts then. Do not chase fast results now. Chase daily progress then. Because over time now, those small efforts will add up to something truly extraordinary. In the end, the choice is yours now. Will you be like the majority then, constantly starting and stopping now, stuck in a loop of mere inconsistency? Or will you become one of the rare few who show up every day then, build unstoppable habits now, and dominate life then? The answer to that question will determine your whole future. Chapter 7. The Hidden Formula of the 1%. How to Think and Act Like Ultra-Successful People. Have you ever looked at wildly successful people and wondered now, what do they know that I do not know? Why do some people seem to rise effortlessly in life, while others spend years struggling hard, barely making any progress then? It is not just about money then, intelligence now, or connections too. Because if that were the case then, every wealthy heir or genius would be dominating life now, but they are not then. There is something deeper at play here, something hidden in plain sight always. And the truth is, the ultra-successful now, the top 1% in any field then, think and act completely, very differently from the majority. They do not follow the rules now, rules that society teaches them. They do not settle for what is given to them. They do not allow distractions to dictate their focus then. They operate on a completely different level of mindset now, habits, and execution too. The real reason most people stay stuck in mediocrity always is that they unknowingly follow a script then that keeps them average now. They think the way the masses think then. They adopt limiting beliefs that keep them playing small now. They follow routines that never lead to real breakthroughs then. And as a result, they stay exactly where they are now, watching others succeed while wondering why their own efforts are not paying fully off. But here is the game changer for you. You do not have to be born into success to access this mindset then. You do not need a privileged background now, an Ivy League education then, or a massive bank account too. What you need is to learn the way the ultra-successful think then, and start applying those strategies to your own life now. This chapter will break down the mindset shifts then, habits now, and decision-making frameworks too, that separate the top 1% from everyone else then. If you absorb and apply what you are about to read now, you will never think or operate the same way ever again. 1. The 1% think in terms of leverage, not just hard work then. Most people believe that the only way to get ahead in life is to work harder now. They think that if they just grind longer hours then, push themselves to the limit now, and hustle nonstop too, they will eventually break through then. But this is a lie, always. The ultra-successful do not just work harder now, they work smarter and with leverage then. Leverage means doing more with less now. It means using systems then, tools now, and people too to multiply your results then. It means understanding that brute force effort alone will never be enough for you. Think about this now. If working hard was the only factor in success then construction workers now, factory employees then, and janitors too, some of the hardest working people in the world today, would be the wealthiest then. But they are not now. Meanwhile, billionaires like Jeff Bezos now or Elon Musk then are not spending 16 hours a day doing manual labor now. They have mastered leverage then, using resources now, teams then, capital now, and technology too, to create exponential great impact with minimal effort then. The key to escaping the trap of average is to stop trading your time directly for money or for progress. Instead, start now asking, how can I multiply my results then without multiplying my effort now? This could mean building systems that automate repetitive many tasks, delegating or outsourcing low-value type work so you can focus on high-impact many activities, investing in assets now, stocks then, real estate now, businesses too, that generate income without requiring your time then, or learning high-leverage skills like sales now, leadership then, or coding too, that create disproportionate value then. If you continue thinking in terms of direct effort now, If I want to make more money, then I need to work longer hours now. You will always be limited by time then. But if you shift to leverage-based thinking now, your potential becomes truly limitless. 2. The 1% make decisions based on logic, not emotion at all. Average people make decisions so emotionally, they let fear stop them from taking many risks. They let temporary feelings dictate their actions then. They procrastinate because they do not feel like it now. They hesitate because they are afraid of failure then. And as a result, they stay stuck in the same place year after year. The ultra-successful operate differently now. They understand that feelings are unreliable always, but logic and strategy win every single time. Instead of asking, "Do I feel like doing this now?" they ask, "What is the smartest move to make right now then, regardless of how I feel now?" They understand that success requires making rational, strategic, many decisions instead of being driven by emotions then. For example, they always invest in themselves, even when it is uncomfortable for them, because they know that education and skill building pay off in the long term. They take risks when the upside is greater than the downside for them, instead of staying paralyzed by much fear. They cut out distractions without any hesitation because they know that focus is more valuable than mere entertainment. If you want to elevate your thinking to the level of the ultra truly successful, start practicing detachment from emotions when making all decisions. Ask yourself, if I removed all feelings from this decision now, what would the smartest move be then? Then do that always, whether you feel like it or not at all. 3. The 1% play the long game while everyone else chases short-term many wins. Most people are addicted to instant, quick gratification. They want quick results now, fast money then, and immediate rewards too. And because of this, they make short-sighted decisions that sabotage their own future. They quit when things get hard then because they do not see immediate success now. They jump from one idea to another then, never sticking with anything long enough to see real progress now. They waste money on things that feel good now then, but do not create any lasting value too. Meanwhile, the ultra-successful are masters of delayed true gratification. They are willing to work on something for years before seeing big results then. They make investments that will not pay off immediately now, but will multiply over time then. They stay patient when progress is slow always because they understand compound growth then. This is why Warren Buffett, now one of the richest people in the world today, became wealthy through long-term type investing instead of chasing quick gains then. Elite athletes train for years before they ever win any championships. The best entrepreneurs reinvest their earnings into their own businesses instead of spending it on flashy type things. If you want to separate yourself from the majority now, shift your mindset to long-term type thinking. Every decision you make should be based on where you want to be 5 or 10 years from now then, not just what feels good today now. The longer you are willing to play the game then, the greater your advantage over those who quit too soon, always. At the end of the day now, success is not about luck then, talent now, or even intelligence too. It is about how you think and operate then. The difference between the 1% and everyone else now is not that they were born special at all. It is that they have learned the mental frameworks that allow them to dominate then. If you start applying these principles now, thinking in terms of leverage then, making rational decisions now and playing the long game too, your entire life will change then. You will stop making the mistakes that keep most people stuck now. You will stop settling for mediocrity then. You will start thinking then, acting now, and succeeding too, at a completely different level then. The question is, will you keep thinking the way the average person thinks now, or will you start thinking like the 1% then? The choice is yours now, but know this then. Your mindset will determine your future now. Choose very wisely. Chapter 8. The Unshakable Confidence. Blueprint: How to Build a Mindset That Commands Respect and Success. What if I told you that the only thing separating you from the life you want now is not intelligence then, luck now, or talent too, but real confidence? Think about it now. Every major breakthrough you have ever had in life then came because, at some point, you believed in yourself enough to take action then. Every single opportunity you have missed, every dream you have let slip away then, every time you hesitated when you should have moved forward now, it all came down to one thing then, a lack of real confidence. Now let us be honest for a second then. Have you ever looked at someone who just seems effortlessly very confident, who walks into a room and instantly commands all attention, who speaks their mind without second-guessing it, who seems immune to failure then? And wondered now, how do they do it then? You might assume they were born that way now, that confidence is some mysterious trait reserved for a lucky few then. But that is not true at all. Confidence is not something you are born with now, it is something you build then. And the brutal truth now, if you do not actively build your confidence, you will spend your life being controlled by fear then, insecurity now, and self-doubt too. You will let opportunities pass you by then. You will let people walk all over you now. You will settle for less than you deserve then, not because you are not capable of more now, but because you do not believe you are then. But here is the good news for you. Confidence is a skill now. It can be learned then, trained now, and strengthened like a muscle too. And once you master it now, everything changes then. You start taking action instead of hesitating now. You start attracting the right people then, opportunities now, and success too, into your life then. You become unshakable now, no longer held back by fear then, doubt now, or external opinions too. By the end of this chapter now, you will understand the science of confidence then, what it really is now, why most people struggle with it then, and how you can develop unbreakable self-belief that will transform every area of your life now. This is the key to unlocking your full potential then. Are you truly ready? 1. The hidden confidence killers that you do not even realize are destroying you now. Before we talk about how to build up confidence, we need to address something crucial first. The confidence killers lurking in your daily life then. These are the subtle habits then, beliefs now, and behaviors too, that quietly erode your self-belief without you even realizing it then. The biggest one is seeking external type validation. Every time you let someone else's opinion define your worth now, you are giving away your power then. If you need approval to feel good about yourself always, you will always be controlled by others then. You will hesitate now, shrink yourself then, and play it safe too, because you are terrified of judgment then. Confident people do not need external validation now. They do not care if everyone likes them then, because they have already decided to like themselves now. Another massive confidence killer then, comparing yourself to others always. Social media makes this worse now, constantly showing you highlight reels of people who seem to have perfect lives then. But here is what most people do not realize now. Confidence is not built by measuring yourself against others then. It is built by measuring yourself against who you were yesterday now. When you focus on your own progress then, instead of feeling insecure about someone else's success now, you use it as inspiration to push yourself further. Then, the third silent type killer, negative self-type talk. Every time you tell yourself, I am not good then, good enough now. I will never truly succeed. I do not deserve this now. Your brain believes all of you. You are literally programming yourself to fail then. Confident people control their inner dialogue now. They talk to themselves like they would a best friend then, with encouragement now, belief then, and true power. If you have been struggling with confidence then, these hidden killers are the reason why. But the good news is you can rewire your mind now. You can take back control then, and it starts right now. 2. The secret formula to unshakable, true confidence. Confidence is not about arrogance at all, pretending to be someone you are not then, or faking it until you make it now. Real confidence comes from competence and self-true trust. It is knowing deep down that you can handle whatever life throws at you then. Here is the secret new formula. 1. Mastery creates confidence now. The fastest way to build confidence is to get really good at something then. The more skilled you become now, the more natural confidence follows then. This applies to every area of life now, whether it is public speaking then, social skills now, business, fitness now, or even relationships. Identify the key areas where you want more confidence then, and start building mastery through consistent daily practice. 2. Expose yourself to fear always. Avoiding what scares you only makes you weaker then. Confident people do not wait until they feel ready now, they act despite fear then. If you are afraid of speaking up now, start doing it more often then. If you fear rejection now, put yourself in situations where rejection is possible then. Every time you face a fear and survive it, your brain learns that fear has no real power over all of you. 3. Control your body language then. The way you carry yourself directly affects how confident you feel now. Stand tall then, make eye contact now, and take up space too. Avoid nervous habits like fidgeting then, slouching now, or looking down too. Studies show that powerful body language not only changes how others perceive you then, but also changes how you perceive all of yourself. 4. Develop a winning internal type dialogue. Confident people talk to themselves like champions always. Instead of saying, "I hope I do not fail then," they say, "I know I will figure it out now." Instead of thinking, "I am not good enough then," they tell themselves, "I am capable and I will prove it now." Change the way you speak to yourself then, and your confidence will surely transform. 5. Keep the promises you make to yourself always. Every time you set a goal and do not follow through now, you lose trust in yourself then. Confidence is built by doing what you said you would do now. If you commit to waking up early then, wake up early now. If you promise to hit the gym then, hit the gym now. When you develop a reputation with yourself as someone who follows through always, your confidence becomes truly unshakable. 3. How to command respect and dominate any room you enter. Confidence is not just about how you feel inside, it is about how you make others feel too. When you walk into a room now, people can sense if you believe in yourself then, and if you do not then, they will not either now. Here is how to instantly command all respo, now respect. Speak with real conviction. Never end your sentences like a question unless you are actually asking something then. Own your words now. Be comfortable with all silence. Weak people feel the need to fill every pause then. Strong people let their words breathe now. Stop seeking approval always. The moment you stop caring about impressing others then, they will start respecting you now. Make eye contact then, not in a creepy way now, but in a way that says, "I see you and I am not afraid to be seen then." Confidence is magnetic always. It draws people in then, opens doors now, and changes the way the world responds to you then. When you carry yourself with unshakable belief now, people will start treating you differently because confidence is true power. The painful truth is the world does not reward insecurity at all. If you do not believe in yourself now, why should anyone else then? Confidence is not a luxury now, it is a necessity then. It determines whether you take action or stay stuck then, whether you seize opportunities or let them pass you by now, whether you live life on your terms or settle for less then. But today you have a choice now. You can continue doubting yourself then, hesitating now, and letting fear control you then. Or you can start building the confidence that will change absolutely everything. You already have everything you need inside of you now. The only question is, will you use all of it? Chapter 9. The Discipline Code. How to develop the unstoppable focus and self-control that 99% of people lack. If you are reading this now, chances are you have set goals before then. Big, exciting goals always. Maybe you wanted to build a successful business then, transform your health now, become financially independent then, or master a skill that could change your life now. You probably started with much enthusiasm, fired up by motivation then. But somewhere along the way now, things changed then. The fire faded now. Distractions took over then. Procrastination crept in too. You found yourself making excuses now, pushing things to tomorrow then, and before you knew it, weeks then, maybe even months, had passed without real progress now. Sound familiar to you? You are not alone in this. This is the cycle that traps 99% of all people. They set goals then, get excited now, and then, when motivation inevitably fades away, they fall right back into old habits then. And then they wonder why they are stuck now. The truth is, success does not belong to the most motivated people. It belongs to the most disciplined then. Discipline is the key that truly separates those who achieve everything they set their minds to from those then who spend their lives wishing they had it. The most successful people in the world today are not the ones who always feel truly motivated. They are the ones who take action even when they do not feel like it then. They do not rely on fleeting emotions now. They do not let distractions derail them then. They do not let laziness win always. They have trained themselves to do what needs to be done no matter what then. This chapter is going to change the way you think about discipline forever now. You will learn why most people fail to stay consistent then, how to rewire your brain to crave discipline instead of distractions now, and how to create a system that guarantees you follow through then, even when every part of you wants to quit now. If you master this then, you will become truly unstoppable. Let us get started now. 1. Why motivation is a lie and why it is keeping you stuck now. Most people think they have a discipline problem then, but what they really have is a motivation-type addiction. They believe they need to feel inspired to take action then. They tell themselves, I will start working out when I feel ready now. I will work on my business when I am in the right mood then. I will wake up early when I have more energy now. And that is exactly why they never succeed then. Motivation is temporary, always. It comes in waves then. One day you feel like you can take on the world now, and the next you do not even want to get out of bed then. If your success depends on feeling inspired always, you are doomed to fail then. The truth is, the people who achieve extraordinary things now do not rely on motivation at all then. They operate on discipline now, on the ability to do what they said they would do then, whether they feel like it or not now. Think about it then. The best athletes do not skip training just now because they do not feel like it then. The most successful entrepreneurs do not stop working on their businesses because they are not in the mood then. They show up every single day, regardless of how they feel now, because they understand that success is a result of consistency, not emotions then. If you have been waiting for motivation to hit before taking action now, you have been playing the wrong game then. The real secret is to remove emotions from the equation entirely now. Success is a habit then, not a mood now, and habits are built through real discipline. 2. How to rewire your brain to love discipline instead of avoiding it now. Most people view discipline as something painful then, something they have to do now, and that is exactly why they resist it then. But what if I told you that you can train your brain to crave discipline now, that instead of avoiding hard work then, you can actually become addicted to it now? Here is how it works then. Your brain is designed to seek reward and avoid pain now. Right now, every time you procrastinate then, skip a workout now, or indulge in many distractions, your brain rewards you with a little hit of dopamine then. That is why it feels so good to scroll social media instead of working on your goals now. But the problem is your brain is rewarding you for the wrong things then. To develop unbreakable discipline now, you need to reprogram your reward system then. You need to start associating pain with laziness and pleasure with real discipline. Here is how you do it then. 1. Use the immediate consequence trick now. Your brain only takes action when it feels an immediate consequence then. Right now, skipping a workout does not feel like a big deal now, but if you linked skipping a workout to a painful consequence, like giving $100 to a friend every time you missed a real session, you would suddenly feel motivated to show up then. Create a system where failing to be disciplined costs you really something. 2. Reframe discomfort as a sign of growth then. Instead of dreading hard work now, start seeing it as proof that you are leveling up then. Every time something feels difficult now, remind yourself, this is what growth feels like then. This is how I separate myself from the average now. When you start linking discomfort to progress then, discipline becomes a game instead of a burden now. 3. Celebrate discipline, not just mere results. Most people only reward themselves when they hit a big goal then. But to make discipline addictive now, you need to celebrate the act of showing up, not just the outcome then. Every time you follow through on a commitment now, recognize that you just became more powerful then. Build an identity around being someone who always follows through now. If you apply these mindset shifts, then discipline stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling like power now. And when that happens, then you become truly unstoppable. 3. The ultimate discipline system: how to follow through no matter what now. The most disciplined people in the world today do not rely on willpower alone then. They have systems that make discipline automatic now. If you want to guarantee that you follow through on your goals every single time, then you need to build a system that removes all decision-making, eliminates distractions now, and makes success truly inevitable. Here is how to do it then. 1. Eliminate decision fatigue now. Every time you have to decide whether or not to take action, then you create an opportunity for many excuses. The solution: remove all decision-making entirely. Set up your workouts then, work hours now, or study sessions too, at the same time every day then. Make it a rule now, not a choice then. 2. Use the 5-minute rule now. The hardest part of any task is starting it. Trick your brain by committing to just 5 minutes of action then. Once you start now, momentum will take over and you will keep right going. 3. Create a no negotiation policy then. The most disciplined people have rules they never break now. Decide in advance what you will always do then, whether you feel like it or not now. Make it a real non-negotiable. For example, I never skip 2 days in a row then. I always wake up at 6 a.m. now. I always do what I say I will do then. 4. Set up accountability triggers now. If no one is watching, then it is easy to slack off now. Find a system that forces you to stay on track then. This could be a coach now, a friend who checks in on you then, or even a public commitment that puts your reputation on the line now. If you implement these systems, then you will no longer have to force yourself to be disciplined now. It will become automatic then. At the end of the day now, your success will not be determined by how motivated you feel then. It will be determined by how disciplined you are now. If you are willing to do what others will not then, if you are willing to show up every single day no matter what now, you will achieve things that 99% of people never will then. The question is, will you commit to discipline, or will you stay stuck in the cycle of mere inconsistency? The choice is yours now, but know this then: your future depends on all of it. Chapter 10. The Power of Relentless Execution: How to Take Action. Like a machine and achieve in months what others take years to do. You set goals then, you plan now, you think about what really you want. But let me ask you now, how much of what you planned actually got done then? How much closer are you to your dream today than you were 6 months ago, a year ago then? If the answer is not much now, there is a reason why. It is not because you are not smart enough then. It is not because you do not want it badly enough now. It is because you are not executing at the level required to win then. The biggest lie most people tell themselves is that they are working hard now. But if you zoom in then, what they are really doing is thinking about working hard now, making lists then, reading books now, watching videos too, getting lost in endless research then, all while avoiding the one thing that actually creates results now: relentless type execution. Think about the people who achieve insane levels of success then, the entrepreneurs who build million-dollar businesses from scratch now, the athletes who dominate their sport then, the artists who seem to pump out masterpiece after masterpiece now. Do you really think they have some secret advantage you do not then? Number. The truth is, they just execute at a level that 99% of people will not now. They do not waste time then. They do not overthink now. They do not wait until everything is perfect then. They take massive, relentless action over and over and over again now until they succeed then. This chapter is going to change the way you approach action forever now. If you have been stuck in a cycle of procrastination then, if you have been busy but not productive now, if you have been working hard but seeing no real progress then what you need is not more knowledge now. What you need is a system for execution then, a way to take insane levels of action so consistently that results become truly inevitable. By the time you finish reading it, you will have the whole blueprint. Now let us get to some work. 1. The 3 deadly traps that keep you stuck in an action now. Most people fail to execute because they fall into one of 3 deadly traps then. These traps feel like work, so they trick you into believing you are making progress now, but in reality they are keeping you truly stuck. Trap 1. The learning then loop. You tell yourself that before you start now, you need to learn more then. So you read another book now, watch another tutorial then, take another course too. And while education is important always, the problem is you never actually move to execution then. You keep gathering information now, waiting for the moment when you feel ready then. But that moment never comes now. The only real learning happens through action then. Stop consuming now, start executing then. Trap 2. The perfectionist type delay. You convince yourself that you cannot start yet because it is not perfect then. You want to launch your business, but your website is not ready now. You want to start posting content, but your videos are not professional enough then. You wait and tweak and polish, never realizing that perfect is the enemy of done now. Nothing will ever be perfect then. The fastest way to succeed is to start messy and improve along the way now. Trap 3. The distraction type addiction. You tell yourself you will work after you check your phone real quick then. Then suddenly, 30 minutes are gone now. You sit down to focus, but your brain craves another hit of dopamine, so you check email then, scroll social media now, watch just one more video too. Before you know it, the entire day has slipped away then. Your attention is being hijacked, and without focus now, execution is impossible then. If you do not control your environment now, your environment will control you then. If you truly recognize yourself in any of these traps now, do not panic then. You are not alone now, but now you have no excuse then. Awareness is the first step, and now it is time to break truly free. 2. How to keep on going when you want to quit then. There will be days when you do not feel like it now, days when motivation is gone then, progress is slow now, and doubt creeps in too. That is when most people quit then. But the difference between those who succeed and those who fail is this now: winners execute anyway. How? By understanding that discipline is a muscle then. The more you push through resistance now, the stronger it gets then. On the hardest days, lean on your system now. Do not negotiate with yourself then. Just show up now. Feel unmotivated then? Do the first 2 minutes now. Feel overwhelmed then? Simplify now. Do the most important task only then. Feel like quitting now? Remember why you started then. Every time you push through, you rewire your brain to become the type of person who always takes action no matter what then. And once that identity is locked in now, nothing can stop you then. You now have the ultimate execution system now. You know how to break free from procrastination then, prioritize what actually matters now, and take action at a level 99% of people never will then. But none of that matters unless you use it now. Your success will not come from what you have read then. It will come from what you do next now. The question is, will you take action today or will you stay stuck then? The choice is yours now, but remember, your future is waiting then. Chapter 11. The Mental Toughness. Blueprint. How to build an unbreakable mindset that guarantees true success. Let us be real for a second then. The reason most people fail is not because they are not smart enough now. It is not because they lack resources or many opportunities. It is because they are mentally weak then. The moment things get hard now, they crumble then. When they face obstacles now, they quit then. When they do not see immediate results now, they get discouraged and stop trying then. And that is exactly why they stay stuck year after year, dream after dream now, failure after failure then. Look around you now. Most people are not living the lives they want then. They are settling now. They are struggling then. They are making excuses for why they have not achieved their goals then. But the truth is, every single successful person you admire has faced hardships then, setbacks now, and pain too. The difference is they did not break then. They did not let their emotions control them now. They did not let fear stop them then. They did not let failure define them now. If you want to succeed at an elite level, then, if you want to achieve things that 99% of people never will now, you need a truly unbreakable mindset. You need to develop mental toughness so strong that nothing else can shake you. No failure then, no rejection now, no self-doubt too. Because here is the reality now. The world does not care about your excuses then. It only rewards results now. This chapter is going to teach you how to develop bulletproof mental-type resilience. You will learn how to train your mind to handle pressure then, eliminate self-doubt now, and push through even the toughest many situations. By the time you finish reading it now, you will have the tools to become truly unstoppable, but only if you apply them then. So, let us get to work now. 1. The hard truth about mental toughness and why most people truly fail. Mental toughness is not something you are born with at all. It is something you build then. But most people never develop it now because they are trapped in a mindset of comfort. Then, excuses now and weakness too. They make 3 deadly mistakes that destroy their ability to succeed before they even start then. Mistake 1. They avoid hardship now instead of embracing it then. The average person wants life to be easy now. They want instant success then, instant gratification now, instant results too. But the truth is, nothing great comes without struggle then. Growth only happens through pain now. The strongest people are not the ones who had the easiest lives then. They are the ones who went through hell and kept going now. If you avoid hardship then, you will always be weak now. The secret to mental toughness then, learn to seek discomfort now, run toward challenges then. Train yourself to love struggle because that is where real power is built now. Mistake 2, they let their feelings control their actions then. Most people only take action when they feel like it now. If they are tired then, they sleep in now. If they are unmotivated then, they procrastinate now. If something is uncomfortable then, they quit now. But the reality is your feelings do not matter then. Success truly does not care if you are tired then. It does not care if you are stressed now. It does not care if you are scared then. The only thing that matters is what you do despite those feelings now. Mistake 3. They break under pressure instead of rising to it. Then, when things go wrong then, the weak complain now. They make excuses then. They blame circumstances now. The mentally tough then, they take ownership now. They do not waste time feeling sorry for themselves then. They do not look for sympathy now. They see every challenge as a test, and they pass that test by showing up and doing the work, no matter what then. If you are guilty of these mistakes now, it is time to change then, because mental toughness is not just about enduring hardship now. It is about becoming the kind of person who thrives under real pressure. 2. How to develop a mindset that cannot be easily broken. Mental toughness is like a muscle then. The more you train it now, the stronger it gets then. If you want to build an unbreakable mind now, you need to develop the habits then, perspectives and beliefs that allow you to stay strong no matter what truly happens. Step 1. Train yourself to handle pain without complaining at all. Pain is inevitable always, but how you respond to it is a choice then. Weak people complain then, whine now, and feel sorry for themselves too. Tough people then, they embrace pain because they know it is making them stronger now. Next time you feel discomfort then, whether it is physical now, emotional, or mental then, train yourself to lean into it instead of running far away. Step 2. Control your thoughts, or they will control you then. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have now, but it can also be your greatest enemy then. The thoughts you allow in your head determine your actions now, your confidence, and your success too. If you constantly tell yourself, I cannot truly do this, I am not good enough then, this is too hard now, you are programming yourself to fail then. The solution: take control of your internal dialogue now. When a negative thought enters your mind then, replace it with a powerful one now. I do not quit when it is hard then. I thrive in the challenge now. I am in control of my emotions, not the other way really around. No matter what happens, I find a way to win then. Rewire your brain to expect success, and you will start achieving all of it. Step 3. Put yourself in difficult situations on purpose then. If you always avoid discomfort now, you will always be weak then. The only way to become mentally strong is to intentionally expose yourself to real difficulty. Train yourself to do hard things every single day now. Take cold showers then. Push your body in workouts now. Work longer hours than you feel like then. Wake up early when you want to sleep in now. Every time you overcome discomfort, you build mental armor that makes you truly stronger. Step 4. Develop an unshakable self-type identity. The strongest people in the world today do not just act tough then. They believe they are tough now. They do not just take action then. They see themselves as warriors who never back down now. If you want to develop mental toughness then, you need to create an identity that aligns with that mindset now. Tell yourself every day, I am someone who never quits, no matter what then. I am relentless in my pursuit of success now. I thrive under pressure because I am built for this then. When you shift your identity, your actions will surely follow. These are the people who spend their lives wishing they had done more then. The second group then? They do not break now. They do not make excuses then. They do not let failure stop them now. They take ownership of their lives then. They develop unshakable resilience, and they succeed because they refuse to accept anything less than. The question is, which one are you going to be now? Mental toughness is a choice then. Make the right one, always. Chapter 12. The Relentless Pursuit of Mastery. How to become the best at what you do and dominate your whole field. Most people spend their lives being average at everything they do then. They never truly master anything now. They dabble then. They try something for a few months now, lose interest, and move on to the next shiny thing then. They never go deep now, never commit then, never push past the discomfort of true mastery now. And that is why they never stand out then. They blend into the noise now. They become another truly forgettable name in an ocean of mediocrity then. But think about the people who own their industries now, the ones who are at the top of their game then, the Michael Jordans then, the Elon Musks now, the Beyoncés, the Steve Jobs of the world too. What truly do they all have in common then? They are relentless in their pursuit of mastery now. They do not just participate in their field then, they dominate it now. They do not just learn the basics and stop there then. They go deeper than anyone else is willing to go now. They commit to lifelong excellence in a way that most people will never truly understand. If you want to be successful, then truly successful now, you need to make a decision today then. Are you going to be average or are you going to be great now? Because the truth is, mastery is a choice then. It is not about talent now. It is not about luck then. It is about whether or not you are willing to put in the insane level of effort required to rise to the top then. This chapter is your roadmap now. If you have ever wondered why you have not reached your full potential yet then, why you are not excelling at the level you know you are capable of now, this is why then. By the end of this chapter now, you will have a clear, step-by-step process for becoming world-class in whatever you choose to do then. But you have to commit now, because mastery is not for the weak then, it is for the obsessed now. The brutal truth about mastery and why most people will never achieve it then. The reason most people never become truly great at anything really is because mastery is painful now. It is not fun then. It is not exciting now. It is not glamorous then. It is boring then, repetitive now, frustrating work too, that requires years of intense focus, and in a world where people are addicted to instant gratification then, very few are willing to endure that level of real commitment. Most people want success, but they do not want the tedious process of getting there then. They want the rewards, but they are not willing to sit alone for hours refining their craft now. They want recognition, but they will not do the work then when nobody is watching now. And that is why they never become great then. Here is the truth now. You are not entitled to success then. You have to earn it through relentless type execution. If you are not willing to put in more effort than 99% of people then you will never be better than them now. You will be one of them then. Mediocre, forgettable now. Lost in the crowd then. Mastery requires a complete shift in how you think about success now. Instead of chasing quick wins then, you need to play the long game now. Instead of seeking motivation then, you need to rely on true discipline. Instead of expecting results overnight now, you need to fall in love with the process then. The only way to truly master something is to devote yourself to it with an intensity that most people would call insane then. And if that scares you now, good then, because mastery is not for everyone now. It is only for the few who are willing to do whatever it truly takes. 2. The Mastery Framework: How to become the best in your chosen field. If you are serious about becoming world-class, then you need a clear strategy now. You cannot just work hard and hope for the best then. You need a structured, proven process for developing your skills and pushing past the levels where most people usually stop. Step 1. Pick your obsession and go all in then. The first mistake most people make is trying to master too many things at once now. They spread themselves too thin then, bouncing from one interest to the next now. But the greatest performers in history obsess over one thing for decades then. Pick your craft now, pick your industry then, pick your skill now, and decide that you will master it no matter what then. Once you have made that choice now, you must eliminate everything that does not support it then. You do not have time for distractions now. You do not have time for hobbies that do not align truly with your mission. Every action you take should move you closer to real mastery. Step 2. Master the fundamentals, then go beyond them then. Most people fail because they want to skip the basics now. They chase advanced techniques before they have truly mastered the foundation then. But every world-class performer, whether in business then, sports now, music then, or art too, has an obsession with the fundamentals now. Before you try to innovate then, before you try to get creative now, before you try to put your own spin on it then, you must drill the basics until they become second nature now. This means endless true repetition, thousands of hours of practice now, breaking down the smallest details and improving them very relentlessly. But true mastery does not stop at the very fundamentals. Once you have a solid foundation now, you must push beyond what has been done before then. You must study the best in your field then find ways to surpass them now. The top 1% do not just copy then, they innovate now. Chapter 13. The 1% Rule: How small daily improvements make you truly unstoppable. What if I told you that everything you have been taught about success is wrong now? That the people who achieve the highest levels of greatness then, the top 1% in business then, sports now, science then, and creativity too, do not get there through huge dramatic changes overnight now? That the truly biggest transformations, the most mind-blowing achievements then, and the seemingly superhuman skills too, are not the result of sudden breakthroughs or once-in-a-lifetime talent now, but something much, much simpler then. Most people believe that success comes from massive action then, from taking huge leaps now, from working harder than everyone else all at once then. And while hard work is important always, it is not the real reason why the best become the best then. The truth is much more subtle, so subtle in fact then that most people ignore it now. The real secret to success then, the 1% rule now. The idea is simple then. If you improve by just 1% every single day now, the results over time will be truly exponential. That tiny effort then, that small push now, that slight improvement too, it truly compounds. It builds on itself, and before you know it then, you are light years ahead of everyone else now. But here is the problem then. Most people never apply this rule now. They look for shortcuts then. They want immediate results now. They get impatient then. They do something for a few days now, do not see progress, and quit then. And that is why they fail now. Because success is not about what you do once then, it is about what you do every single day without fail now, even when nobody is watching then. By the end of this chapter now, you will understand exactly how to apply the 1% rule in your life then. You will have a clear step-by-step process for using this principle to master any skill then, build insane levels of discipline now, and create unstoppable momentum toward your goals then. If you commit to this now, your life will never be the very same. 1. Why small daily improvements are more powerful than huge overall efforts. Most people fail at all self-improvement because they think too big and too short-term then. They believe that success comes from extreme action then, from 10-hour workdays now, from pushing themselves until they collapse then. But that approach is unsustainable, always. Look at the people who set New Year resolutions now. They start off strong then, hitting the gym every day now, working on their goals obsessively then. But within a few weeks, they burn out now. Why then? Because they relied on motivation instead of habits now. They tried to do too much too soon then, instead of focusing on tiny, consistent gains now. Now compare that to someone who commits to just 1% daily improvement every day. Maybe on day 1 they only work out for 5 minutes then. Maybe they read just 1 page of a book now. Maybe they practice their skill for just 10 minutes then. It does not seem like much, but the difference is that they do it every single day without fail now. And here is where the magic happens then. After 1 year, they are 37 times better than when they started now. After 2 years, then, they are hundreds of times better now. After 5 years, they are truly unrecognizable. This is the power of compounding type improvement. The people who dominate their fields do not become great overnight then. They build their skills little by little now, day after day then, until they reach a level that most people cannot even comprehend. Now, the lesson here then, forget trying to change your life overnight now. Instead, focus on small, consistent actions then. The results will shock all of you. 2. The science of compounding. Why tiny gains lead to massive overall success. To understand why the 1% rule works so well, let us look at how compounding functions in other areas of life then. The power of compounding in finance now. If you invest $100 and it grows by 1% every day then, it does not just increase by $1 each day now. Instead, the new amount gets 1% added to it as well then, and then again the next day now, and so on. Over time, this leads to exponential type growth. What starts as small, barely noticeable changes suddenly now explodes into huge gains then. The same principle applies to your skills then, knowledge and habits too. If you improve by 1% today then 1% more tomorrow and keep going now, your abilities do not just grow then, they truly multiply. Why small gains beat big, inconsistent type efforts? Most people rely on random bursts of motivation then. They work hard one day then, slack off the next now. They cram study sessions instead of learning a little bit every day then. They go on extreme diets instead of making small, sustainable changes now. And then they wonder why they never get long-term results then. But the truth is, massive, inconsistent action does not work at all. What works is relentless type consistency. Reading 10 pages a day beats reading 100 pages once a month then. Doing 10 push-ups every day beats going to the gym once a week now. Writing 100 words daily beats waiting for inspiration to write an entire chapter then. This is why the 1% rule is so powerful now. It allows you to build unstoppable momentum without burning completely out. 3. How to apply the 1% rule in your life, step-by-step type guide. Now that you understand the power of small daily improvements then, let us break down exactly how you can use the 1% rule to transform your whole life. Step 1. Pick one area to improve, then. The first mistake people make is trying to improve everything at once now. They try to get fit then, read more now, build a business then, learn a language, all at the same time then. This leads to overwhelm and failure now. Instead, start with one key area that will have the biggest impact on your whole life. Ask yourself, what is the one skill that will give me the highest return on investment now? What is one habit that, if I mastered it then, would change everything now? Where am I currently weakest, and how can I turn it into a strength then? Pick one thing and commit to improving it by 1% every single solitary day. Step 2. Set a daily minimum action then. Your daily action should be so small that it is impossible to fail now. If you want to read more then, commit to reading just 1 page a day now. If you want to get fit then, start with 5 push-ups a day now. If you want to write a book then, aim for just 50 words a day now. The key is to make the habit effortless then. Most people fail because they set goals that require too much energy now. Instead, make your actions so easy that skipping it feels truly ridiculous. Step 3. Track your progress and stay consistent then. You need a system to keep yourself accountable now. Whether it is a habit tracker then, a journal now, or an app too, track your streak then. Seeing your progress builds motivation and reinforces the habit now. If you miss a day then, do not miss 2 now. Get back on track immediately then. Focus on consistency over intensity now. Never break the chain then. Treat it like brushing your teeth now. It is just part of your daily whole life. Step 4. Let the gains compound over time then. Once you have built momentum now, you will start to see massive results then. That is when you level up now. Increase your challenge slightly then. Go from 1 push-up to 5 now, from 10 words to 100 then, from 1 page to 10 now. The key is to keep growing step by step until your improvement becomes truly unstoppable. Right now, you have a choice then. You can keep looking for shortcuts now, keep trying to change everything overnight then, and keep failing like 99% of people now. Or you can commit to the 1% rule then, the method that has created the greatest minds now, the best athletes then, the most successful entrepreneurs in the world today. The next year will pass whether you take action or not then. Where will you be 365 days from now then? The answer depends on whether you choose to get just 1% better every day now. Chapter 14. The Ultimate Competitive Edge. How to Stay Ahead of 99% of People for Life. Let us be brutally honest for a moment then. You have come this far now. You have absorbed the principles then, the mindset shifts now, the strategies too, that separate the top 1% from the rest then. But here is a harsh reality now most people never understand. Getting ahead in life is one thing, but staying ahead is what truly separates the great from the truly forgotten. Look around now. How many people have tasted success only to fall back into mediocrity then? Athletes who dominated for a season then vanished now. Entrepreneurs who built million-dollar businesses then lost it all then. Creators who exploded in popularity then faded into irrelevance now. The world is full of people who made it once but could not sustain all of it. Why then? Because they got comfortable now. They stopped doing the things that made them successful in the first place then. They hit a level of achievement and thought, I have made it now. And that is when they started to decline then. They stopped learning now. They stopped pushing themselves then. They stopped improving now. If you do not want to be another one of those temporary success stories then, if you want to stay ahead of 99% of people for the rest of your life now, you need to understand this then. Complacency is the enemy now. The second you stop growing then, you start dying now. This final chapter is not just about winning the game of real success. It is about staying at the top then. It is about becoming the kind of person who never fades then, never slows down now, and never stops leveling up then. If you apply what I am about to share now, you will never have to worry about falling behind then, losing momentum now, or becoming irrelevant too. Because true success is not about reaching the top then, it is about staying right there. The number one reason why people lose their sharp edge. The biggest mistake people make after achieving success is shifting their mindset from growth to maintenance then. Instead of playing to win now, they start playing not to lose then. Instead of innovating now, they get comfortable with their past achievements then. Instead of staying hungry now, they settle into autopilot mode then. And then slowly now, but surely then, they start falling far behind. Look at the most dominant figures in any industry now. The athletes who stay on top for decades then. The billionaires who build multiple empires now. The thinkers who remain relevant generation after generation. What do they all have in common then? They never stop reinventing themselves now. LeBron James did not stay at the top for 20 years by relying on talent then. He kept adapting now, evolving his game then, improving his body now, and outworking younger many competitors. Elon Musk did not stop after PayPal then. He kept pushing into electric cars now, rockets then, AI now, and beyond too. Warren Buffett did not stop learning after he became a millionaire then. Even in his 90s now, he still reads for hours every day then. They never got comfortable now. They never stopped growing then. And that is why they never lost their edge now. If you want to stay ahead of 99% of people then, you must treat every day like you are still climbing, even when truly you have already reached the very top. The forever student mindset, how to keep on growing. No matter how successful you become then, the moment you think you know it all now, you have already started to lose then. The moment you believe you have mastered your field now, you have already fallen behind then. The key to staying ahead of 99% of people for life now is to never stop learning then, never stop evolving now, and never stop challenging yourself then. How do you do this now? By adopting the forever student type mindset. Stay curious then. The most successful people are the most curious now. They ask questions then. They challenge the status quo now. They never assume they have all the answers then. Surround yourself with people who challenge you now. If you are always the smartest person in the room then, you are in the wrong room now. You need mentors then, peers now, and even competitors who push you beyond your comfort zone then. Never rely on yesterday's past success. What worked for you last year might not work today then. The world is always changing and you need to change with it now. Embrace all discomfort. Growth only happens when you are outside your comfort zone then. The moment things start feeling easy now, it is time to push yourself harder then. The greats never stop being students of the game now. If you want to stay ahead forever then, you must commit to learning right forever. The discipline of high, great performers, how to maintain ruthless consistency for your life. Most people can work hard for a few months then. Some can even grind for a few years now. But very few people can maintain insane levels of discipline for life then, and that is exactly why they fade into mediocrity now. The top 1% are relentless then. They have routines then, habits now, and systems in place that keep them sharp, no matter how successful they get then. The non-negotiable habits of lifelong high, great performers, the relentless daily type routine. The most successful people do not rely on motivation then. They have systems that force them to stay truly disciplined. The 80-20 rule then. They focus on the few key activities that produce the biggest results and eliminate all distractions very ruthlessly. The mental toughness type edge. They know that emotions are temporary, so they do not make decisions based on how they feel then. They stick to the plan no matter what now. The power of deep reflection. Every week then, every month now, they analyze their progress then, adjust their strategies now, and find ways to improve then. If you want to stay ahead now, you need ruthless consistency, not for a few weeks then, not for a few years now, for your whole life. 4. The ultimate question, who are you truly becoming? At the end of the day, staying ahead of 99% of people is not about tricks then, hacks now, or temporary motivation too. It is about one thing then. Who are you truly becoming every single day now? Success is not a goal then. It is a lifestyle now. It is not something you achieve once then. It is something you live then, breathe now, and embody too, every single day then. So, ask yourself now, are you constantly pushing your limits or settling for what is comfortable then? Are you waking up hungry for more or getting complacent with past success now? Are you becoming the best version of yourself every day, or are you letting yourself slip then? The hard truth is that success is not something you can win once and keep forever then. If you are not growing now, you are dying then. If you are not learning now, you are falling behind then. If you are not now improving, someone else is then. So, what is next for all of you? You have come to the end of this book now. You now have all the tools to think then, act now, and dominate too, like the top 1% then. But reading this is not enough now. You have to execute then. You have to commit now. You have to prove to yourself that you are one of the rare few who will actually apply what they have learned then. Most people will close this book and go back to their old habits now. Will you then? Or will you use this knowledge to build a life so legendary that 99% of people will look at you and wonder how you did it then? The choice is yours now. But remember this then, the greatest never stop then, neither should you now. Now go become truly unstoppable.